Hey, what's going on, guys? We are here with another video, this time about Shinbi, or, her name is Bora now. Not really sure what the name change is about. Still haven't really figured that out. Bora sounds kind of like a Russian name to me. I've never heard Bora before, but, like, Boris is, like, the bear. I think he's a Russian bear from, original Paragon. He was, like, the latest character that was just about to come out, and then it shut down. But yeah, like, I don't know where they got the Bora from. She still seems to be from, like, South Korea or some Eastern, country. Just looking at her, I mean, she originally, like, was a K-pop star. At least I think she was. She might have been from China. Her brother was Han or Kwang, but they changed his name to Han. So that makes me think, like, the Han Dynasty. Like, is he from China? Like, what's the deal? Is he from Japan? Is he supposed to be from South Korea? Like, I don't know. I originally thought they were both from South Korea, and he was just chasing after his sister, who went on to try to be like a K-pop star and wanted to explore the world, and he just was looking for her to bring her back home or something. I don't know. But anyways, there always has to be like a small ramble about something pointless in the videos. Yeah, I'm playing Shinbi here, or Bora, and yeah, she's a lot of fun. I wanted to main her going into this because she just is beautiful, honestly. She's probably one of my favorite looking people in the entire beta. Her and Ballora look amazing. Although I don't really want to main a mage. I'm just not a mage player, but she is a mage, but she can also be an assassin. She can be a soul lane. She actually is very flexible with her roles. She's definitely got 3 strong roles. Any role you pick her is really good. I'm more of an auto attacker, so again, she doesn't really fit my playstyle. But here, I'm just kind of gonna show you some gameplay. The biggest thing about her is I think she has a high skill ceiling due to her one ability. I think her 2 abilities are pretty simple to use. I don't count her dash as an ability, but you can use it for damage. I use it for damage sometimes, as well as displace the enemy. But her 2 main damaging abilities, or sorry, her 1 main damaging ability as well as her ultimate are pretty easy to use. You just lock on with one, the other one is a ring around you. It's super simple, super unconvoluted. There's no depth to it. It's just you hit the enemy, and then you ult them. Now the depth comes in a little bit with her stacking system, which is part of her overall kit. Is that when she hits an enemy with an ability, she gains a stack of these wolves up to 6. You want to make sure you're stacked up to 6 times before you press the ultimate, but you can stack 6 times, and then you press your ult, and then a bunch of wolves basically come flying at you. And you'll see me execute this a lot in the video. By the time the wolves are coming out, they'll probably be dead already. Unless you're like a major tank like Rampage or something, you're pretty much guaranteed death, at least from my experience. But no, her mid potential specifically is really strong. I thought I was struggling a little bit against this Gideon in this video, but I was also misplaying a lot, and I also jumped into the tower by accident and lost all my pressure. I don't know what happened. You'll see. I don't know if it happened yet, but you'll see when I press the dash, it goes way further than usual, and then I fly into the tower. Her dash is not supposed to go that far. That was like a glitch. I don't know if he pulled me at the same time when I was dashing or something, but it literally sent me slingshotting completely into the tower, and I just could not do anything. I was stuck, and I tried to turn around, and it like took a while to get out of the animation, and then I just died. I was like, oh no. I was trying to blink too, but my blink was on my 3 slot. Even if I blinked out, I would have died, so I'm glad I didn't waste it. But yeah, but overall, I think her skill ceiling comes from just not really the stacking. Like, that's something you have to take note of. It's not really that big of a deal. Honestly, ignoring her ultimate. Her base kits will make her strong, but her ultimate is a very strong tool to use when you're doing a 1v1 or when you're fighting somebody or 2 people. It's just good to throw the ult out because it does a crap ton of damage. It does. I think it's her highest damaging overall ability. It's not one of those ultimates that are just there for like like a Grux ult that gives you CC and puts you in a form. It's an actual ult that does a lot of damage. It's a lock on. You know the target you're gonna hit. I don't think anyone could block it. I think it's guaranteed to hit. I'm not entirely sure if you can block it, but she's just really, really strong and has a lot of burst. But her wolf is the biggest skill shot, I guess, in her kit. There's verticality to it. It's not just a straight line. You can look up and down and throw it in the air. But I think they need to edit the wolf a little bit because it's so hard to tell when I throw it out. Like, I need a bigger indication on how the wolf works, because I don't really like you just hover your reticle over somebody and throw it out. A lot of times my wolf like whiffs to the left even if I'm hovering over, and you could probably pause it and see in the video where I press the wolf and they just kind of like it just doesn't hit, and it's so hard to tell when the wolf is going to hit because it's so bright and so like what's the word, spectral, or like intangible. Like, you can't really see or like interact with the wolf. It's not a physical object. It's like an energy shot, and it's very light. So it's kind of like when you're invisible in a bush. It's really hard to see, you know, what's going on. And when you throw it out, it's just like, it just doesn't feel like it's connecting, even if it does. And you can see the effects of when it does connect. Like when I'm poking Gideon with it, um, you can tell I'm hitting him, like, because he's just taking so much damage, but you don't really see the actual interaction between the wolf coming out and then it actually hitting Gideon. You just know he got hit because, like, you know, a lot of times I'll be sitting there confirming, looking at his HP instead of looking at the actual ability coming out. Hey, is it hitting him? Because his health will disappear, not, oh, the ability hit. Kind of like when you throw a Gideon rock or when you use this pull, you see them get pulled and then you see the effect and, like, you know exactly where it's going. It's just her wolf. Obviously, they should have quick casting in the game. You just kind of throw out the wolf. It's not like you aim it, really. You just kind of press the button and it happens. I would like quick casting so I can, like, see a line and then throw it out. And then I wish they would, like, darken it a little bit or something, or make it more apparent that there's a giant wolf getting shot out at you, because it's super annoying kind of not being able to tell where it's going. That's, like, my one gripe with her. I think when you get used to it, it's probably not that bad. I don't really play Shinbi that much. I haven't played her that much in the beta. I'm trying to play her more because I've been one-tricking Kwang pretty much, or Han. Because he's so strong in a lot of categories, and playing Shinbi, you know, kind of weakens me, but, you know, she still does quite a bit. It's just so easy, I feel like, to fall into, like, a trap where you're kind of getting stunned and killed, even though you have your 2 dashes. It's super hard to get in on people sometimes, and it's like, you have to be super careful. Granted, I wasn't really building her correctly. I was building her just, like, either full damage or full tank or something, and, like, I definitely realize now that I need to go, like, this hybrid kind of build. I've been stacking a lot of health items, basically, at the beginning, health and magic. Like, I go that weird apple. I'm not in the game right now, so I can't tell, but I go the weird apple in the video. Then I go the skill shield, whatever blocks skills. It also gives you health, I believe. And then after that I go, I think the stasis is what I do. I think I would not go the stasis and instead go the magic slowdown, the one that slows down enemies. I think it gives you magical pen. And then it also slows down enemies you're near. I don't know if it's inactive or not, but I'd probably go that one. And then just go another health item. So basically four health damage items, pretty much. And then the last 2 items, I would just go the physical basic attack reduction, and then I would go into the magical skill damage reduction for my last skill, or my last item. So you'd have 2 defense items and 4 health damage items. It should stack up to, like, over, like, 3,000 HP. I think I had 3.7 in the training room. Obviously, in an actual match, saying full builds in an actual match, currently the way the game works, it just doesn't actually translate, because you're not going to get full build. And if you do get full build, it's really good either because your match went on for like an hour, or 2 people got full build, and that's it. Like, you are probably not going to get it. Most of the time, it's going to be either your jungler or an overfed solo or carry. Most of the time, it'll be an overfed solo over the carry. Sometimes your carry will get full build, but most of the time, it's going to be a solo jungle. Your mid probably is not going to get full build before your jungler. He could, like, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying the way the gold distribution works, and the way, and, like, unless you're just absolutely racking up 30, 40 kills or some crazy number, you're probably not hitting full build. You're probably getting 4, maybe 5 items on an average, or sorry, 3, 4 items on an average game. If the game goes a little bit longer, you might get 5. And then if it goes over an hour, you'll probably get to the 6, maybe, unless, I don't know. If you're getting every objective with the team, that might change it. I'm not sure how much gold you get per objective and if it scales, like getting Overprime. But definitely get the deer off cooldown, obviously. I mean, just go for every objective. It helps you. It gives you gold. I think it gives you XP as well for getting the deer, as well as orb. So, yeah, it's always worth, obviously, to fight for the objectives, but you're probably not going to be getting the 6 items that you want. So, kind of build for 4 items. You don't need defense super early. And I think that's a big thing with a lot of characters. They're just, like, building defense early. And, like, some people just want to be a pure, full, raw tank and let everyone else do the damage. And that's a viable strategy, right? Like, and you can do that. You don't have to go damage early, even on Shinbi. You can go physical. I fought a Shinbi who was just, you know, her early game was horrible, but, like, she still was able to pull off late, like, you know, pop off late game, and pull off the build where it was just straight defense. She had no power, and I was like, what the heck? Like, she was unkillable. I think I was playing Kwang or Han at the time, and I was full damage magical at the time. It was like one of my earlier games, and the Shinbi was just going full defense, and I literally could not touch her. So she can be built a variety of ways. I mean, she's flexible, like I said. She can play 3 different roles pretty strongly, I think. I think every single role she can play, she has good chase, she has good burst damage, she's very tanky. She can do a tanky health build, and she's still you know, she won't get two shot by the carry because, you know, carry can crit for anywhere upwards of like 700-800, and you have 3700 HP, plus you have defense usually, and you have slows and you have dashes and you have just an absurd amount of damage. You could full combo them before they can full combo you usually, as long as there's no support involved, and you're just a really good asset to the team. So I definitely recommend trying her out. I'm thinking about doing guide videos. I know there was a comment asking for a specific how to play, as well as a guide video on certain characters or the role. I don't really think I'm qualified to give like actual advice. Like, I'm playing by myself. I'm just kind of like, I think from a solo queuer's perspective, it's good to an extent, but not in a 5v5 competitive scenario. I'm not 5 stacked. I don't know what really works in the highest level or whatever. Like, I don't understand any of that. I just kind of play for fun. And you know, I just kind of like do my own thing. Like, I don't actually know what is the best, so don't take my advice like it's the Bible. But I probably will make a guide video just basically on what I do. Most of my games are pretty positive though. If we don't have like a thrower or someone leaves or someone's just absolutely just throwing in a team fight, I usually start off my games really strong. Usually it's not like I'm getting destroyed unless we're getting 4 or 5 man ganked. At least in the jungle, like as Kwong. Sometimes I get invaded. I usually grab a ward in the beginning, so I grab you know, even here I think I grab a ward early just to make sure that they're rampage, which I think if there's no Kalari, I don't really need to worry about that, but I just wanted to be safe just in case, because, you know, he does catch me out sometimes. So I feel like I've been rambling forever, so I'm gonna let the rest of the video play, and then you guys have a wonderful day. I will see you guys in the next video, which will be coming soon. Probably it'll be a guide video, so look out for that. Peace out, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Enemy has been slain.
Attack! This bird's ready to fly. Getting better.
An enemy has been slain.
Can't stop me. I need more time. Go get him. Come on, girl.
Enemy has been slain.
All kill. This bird's ready to fly.
Been slain. An enemy has been slain. An enemy tower is under attack. An enemy tower is under attack.
Finish. Can't stop me. Hit it. Let's take it to the
Skill
top.
rises. An allied tower is under attack.
All kill. This bird's ready to fly.
Destroyed.
Attack. Just a minute. All
Enemy
kill.
has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Allied inhibitor is under siege. Enemy tower destroyed. An enemy has been slain.
Come on, girls. Can't stop. Circle up. Go get him. Spin it.
An enemy tower is under attack.
Ready for the all kill.
An allied tower is under
Go
attack.
get him. Come on, girl. Punch it. Hit it. All
Been
kill.
slain. Enemy tower destroyed.
Come on, girl.
An enemy tower is under attack.
Ready with the long arm of the law.
Not so fast. This bird's ready to fly. Attack! Can't stop me. I'll kill.
An allied tower is under attack.
Go get it.
Enemy has been slain. Ally has been slain. Enemy has been slain. Enemy has been slain.
Too close.
An enemy tower is
kill.
under
Coming up.
attack. Enemy tower destroyed.
Punch it. This bird's ready to fly. Attack! Circle up.
Enemy has been slain.
Attack! Come on, girls! Hit it! Can't stop me.
Enemy has
I'll
been
kill.
slain. Double kill.
It's gonna take a punch. Come on, girl! Let's get it. Let's punch it.
Slain.
Go get it. This bird's ready to fly. Not yet. Can't stop me. Come on, girl.
Enemy has been slain.
Gotcha.
Enemy has been slain.
Finish. I'll kill. Bye. This bird's ready to
Been
fly.
slain. An enemy inhibitor is under siege. 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 slain.
I'm going back now. I'll be right back. This fuels my rage.
All kill. Coming up. Finish. Circle up. Attack. Come on, girl.
An enemy has been slain.
This bird's ready to fly.
Has been slain. Enemy has been slain.